Hi, welcome to this episode of The Daily. My name is Brendan Malone. Well, the American election cycle is in full swing, and like every time you have a major election happening, things tend to get really intense and really heated, particularly on social media. It's like, honestly, in the last couple of weeks, it's just like things have exploded in the intensity, and even from people who normally aren't social media animals, some of the commentary and comments I'm seeing being passed around, it's really quite astounding. And it got me thinking and meditating on why this is. Why is it that when you have these major election events, people just go ballistic, particularly on social media? Why does this happen? And I think that a big factor here is that no one likes to think of themselves as being wrong, and no one likes to think of themselves as being in the minority. What we like to think is that we have got it figured out, that we know where society is heading, and that most people agree with us because we're quite clever and smart. But an election is one of those moments where what we think about the world and how accurately we've gauged our own belief and our own connection to society is really quite clearly and strongly tested. If the majority vote a way that we don't want them to, that can be a real challenge to us. So the challenge, I think, for all of us here is to keep our ego in check and to remember one vitally important thing. An election very rarely is an election about the possible end of the world. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, because those sorts of elections have happened throughout history before, but most elections now are not about the end of the world. And regardless of who wins the current race in America, whether it's Trump or Clinton, when that person gets inaugurated and becomes the next president of the United States, the world is probably not going to come to a screaming end. So don't panic. Just relax and remember that those people that you are engaging with on social media, even if they are saying things that you just vehemently disagree with in this election cycle because you're so passionately invested in it, don't forget, they're still people just like you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow on The Daily.